Newton on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
You know, I don't think this is the last time we'll see that in this game. This guy has mobility, and they want to use his legs in the game plan. So there will be designed runs as well as his scrambles.
5 yards left for the offense. It's second down. A shotgun snap for Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I better raise my voice a little bit here, because one thing we can already tell, even in the first year in the league with this new stadium, it's going to get loud in this place.
Yeah, the old place was loud, but I think we're getting a sense that this place is going to be louder.
Yeah, they're riding that momentum of that 2016 team that finished their year in the Super Bowl.
Taking it about the 16. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Falcon football as they take possession. Time with Devontae Freeman. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. On second down, Ryan. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And down he'll go at the 25. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
From the gun on 3rd down, Ryan. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Now here's Bryant to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
On first down, Newton. And Olsen over the middle. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Second down now after the pass completion.
First carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. Back to throw, Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. The rookie from UCLA, Tech McKinley. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they've watched the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
So out come the Falcons now. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division because
into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
Down, it's Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Vic Beasley in there for the sack, and he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. On second down, here's Newton. Going for the deep ball. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now flags come flying in. One of the Falcons moved early. That's going to set them back 5 yards. after the penalty. Here's Freeman. And he's got some space here. And he'll be knocked down sideways around the 37. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The Falcons averaged 34 points a game last year, tops in the NFL with that powerful offense, and they're already looking for more here as they've got it first and 10. Ryan into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Adams, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now following the interception, here's Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get him down here at the 23. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does.
And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Derek Shelby able to drop him for a loss of 4. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Newton. And he's going to go down again. Jack Crawford, he's the one to get him this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And that's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And that will come the offense as they take over. Our first half update now from Philadelphia. And the Eagles out in front early. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Freeman again. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. The left side completion to Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end or wide receiver, that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. On 1st and 10, Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Benjamin with it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Carolina 1st, Newton to Benjamin. Newton on 1st down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. On 1st down, Newton on the move to his left. And that's incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Come on now.
To throw again. Newton. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Jack Crawford in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Third and long It's Newton. Completes it to Dixon. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards. And he'll send the tight end in motion left. From the red zone now, Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 30. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it.
That's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Ryan. And that is incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in the cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion, and both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
Around the NFL, they're in the 2nd in Philly. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there.
And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard.
In motion right is Benjamin. Second and 10. Newton again. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout. Now Newton on first down. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball to the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The Panthers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7.
Again, Newton. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And the return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jones. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, add that play to his resume reel because he went to the Pro Bowl last year. That's how you go to the Pro Bowl. You make plays like that, big-time penetration, and throw people for losses.
On 2nd down, Freeman. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on third down.
5 defensive backs. From the shotgun, Ryan. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by James Bradbury. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. You think you're going into halftime with a good-sized lead? Not so fast. That pick six really changes the complexion, probably also changes the halftime speech.
No doubt about it. Instead of going in relaxed, you're probably a little more uptight right now, probably a little bit angry. Let's see if they can get their focus back.
Elsewhere on this Sunday in the NFL, they're in the second quarter in Detroit, and the Lions have opened it up, leading now by a couple of touchdowns. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. Even though they might not find the number 1 seed next to their name come playoff time, there's not going to be very many teams, if any, entering the playoffs on the kind of run they're on. They're hot.
And I love that word, hot, because every team in the league wants to go into the playoffs on that uptick. Because a lot of the time you serve notice to the rest of the league that, hey, we're the team you need to deal with. We're the team that's going to be a real problem for you. And if they can continue this streak, they could very well be that team and gain that confidence that they're seeking as they head to the playoffs.
And confidence, that's the word I would use from our meetings with them. They said we're playing our best football right now. It is showing. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve, as we'll send you down to Orlando. So no update from Larry after 17 weeks. Folks are saying, let's get on with the show. So we'll oblige as we get you set for the second half kickoff. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And here now come the Falcons. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. Give him 30 yards there.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Two running plays, each lose a yard. They'll need to do much better now on 3rd and 12. From midfield now, here's Ryan. And it's complete. Hooper. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A Falcon first down. Ryan to his young tight end, Hooper. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. Now Ryan. And he fires one incomplete. The Pro Bowl wideout Julio Jones, his intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion.
Hey, let's go.
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. And Jones has it over the middle. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards. In the red zone this time. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They come out here in the eye. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tevin Coleman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Stewart on first down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
They have, by the way, gone to the third quarter now at Ford Field in Detroit.
Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
To throw on second down is Newton. And it's incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Panthers on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8.
They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle. This one out of bounds. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here.
This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And Freeman lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Elsewhere, a third-quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number one because margin for error is starting to slip away. Now it's down to a one-score game.
They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard at the 29. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Now a play fake here on first down. And he can't escape the pressure. Ryan goes down. Thomas Davis from his outside linebacker spot. He comes up to drop him for a loss of 10. Second down. Here's Ryan. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And to the tight end Olsen, right side. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, here's Newton. That's Samuel, caught left side. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And now the offense operates in the red zone. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. On first down, it's Newton. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target that time was Jonathan Stewart, and that'll bring up second down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
In motion, right comes Funchess. Back to the air, Newton on second down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
All right, Captain, it's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. The tight end, Olsen, in motion. Now Newton on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete as well. How about the defensive stand here from 1st and goal, 3 straight incompletion?
Yeah, I think people are wondering why didn't they try and run it at least once in there. But once the first incompletion happened, it's almost like they were committed to throwing the ball from then on out.
And Gano's kick is right through. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I guess they're thinking their hands were tied, but in the 4th quarter, that field goal, it really might not help them much at all.
Yeah, I mean, you still need a touchdown. Another field goal does you no good, so it'll be interesting to see what the media reaction is if the score stays where it is.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still on an attack. We'll see how they attack him here. The left side completion to Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
A 20th carry now for Freeman. And he loses the football a second time. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And the third down pass falls incomplete.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a fourth down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, pass the sticks, first down. So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. For that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
So bad.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And he eventually goes down, but not before reaching the 30-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards. On first down, Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him on it.
He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. Newton now to throw. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Red zone opportunity. First and goal. Defense with their backs against the wall. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Second down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Trying to punch it in, Stewart. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Jonathan Stewart, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the 4th. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
Yeah, they practice this all the time,
they practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. He's going to let it fly. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the second quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's the safety, Kurt Coleman, and his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Throwing here, Newton. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now Newton taking a shot for Samuel. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
It makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On the NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter in Philadelphia. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. They only need a field goal. Obviously the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the fourth quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to, you and your brothers just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a fourth down. This defense looking impenetrable now. 3 straight incompletions. They're giving him nowhere to go with the football. Maybe a little frustrated back there?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. When you've missed on 3 straight, there's going to be some frustration. But now he's got to make sure that that frustration is temporary, not lingering. Big throw coming up.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to win the football game. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay.